Hello everyone and welcome back to Ben Academy. In today's video, you will learn how to create an automatic table of contents in Microsoft Word. This feature is incredibly useful when you're working on reports, theses, books, project documents, or any long document with multiple sections. Instead of typing page numbers manually, Word can automatically generate and update your table of contents in just a few clicks. Let's get started. And before diving into the details, I want to say if you like such content, you can check our channel and subscribe to our channel. And in this way, you can see the similar content to this tutorial. The first step is applying heading styles. Before creating a table of contents, Word needs to know which text should appear in a table of contents. For example, let's say we have a document with these section titles like Introduction, Literature Review, Methodology, Results, and Conclusion, similar to the titles in a thesis or in a paper. So first we have to apply some headings to these titles to be appeared in the table of contents. So the first one is introduction, and in this text you can see the first item, that is the introduction here. You can click on title, and if you go to home, you can find styles here. In styles you can find some headings that are predefined in Microsoft Word, like heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. Heading 1 is the first level of the titles, and heading 2 is related to the second level, and so on. So in this way, I prefer to apply heading 1 because it's the first level of titles here. And in many cases, we also add some numbers in a bullet wise. Maybe you need to make it bold and or even increase the size. So if you update heading 1, you can use it for other titles too. I click on Literature Review and then apply heading 1. Also the other titles like Methodology, Results, and also the Conclusion. You can see them in the navigation pane in View tab. If you apply navigation pane and enable it, you can see the headings here, and if you click on them, you can find them one by one. You can do this also for subdivisions. For example, if you have a next level like this, 2.1, you can apply the second heading. If you click on it and apply heading 2, you can also change it again. You can again write the number. You can make it a bit bigger, and you can do anything you want. And finally, you can update the heading 2 according to the selection. So let me add another subsection here to first part. If I apply heading 2, you can see here that 3.1 is also added here. Using heading styles is the most important step because Word uses them to build the table of contents automatically. The second step is the inserting the table of contents. Now place your cursor where you want to place the table of content. Usually before the text you should do this. Suppose we have a title page, and now I want to add the table of contents. Now go to the Reference tab, and the References tab, if you click on Table of Content, you can find something to apply it. Automatic Table 1, Automatic Table 2, and Manual Table. For example, let me select Automatic Table 1. You could see that instantly Word generated a table of contents showing all your headings aligned with their page numbers. No typing required. You can modify it, and you can apply a custom table of content. You can select which headings shall be used in the table of content. So show levels are 3 here. If you reduce it to 2, only heading 1 and heading 2 will be shown in table of content. And if you reduce it to 1, in this way only the heading 1 is shown. If you replace it, you can see that only the heading 1 is placed in the table of content. The third step is checking the results. Notice that main headings appear as major entries and subheadings appear indented underneath. For example, let me switch again back to the first version I worked on. You can see that it's correct, and second level is indented underneath. The fourth step is updating the table of content. Suppose you continue editing your document. Maybe you add a new page or create a new section. The page numbers in the table of content may become outdated. So don't worry. Simply click anywhere inside the table of content and click Update Table. You can see that there are two options: updating page numbers only or updating entire table. If you're sure that only page numbers are changed, you can select the first one. But if you are not sure and you want to replace the table of content with a new version, you can update entire table. Choose Update Entire Table if you have added, removed, or renamed headings. your table of contents will refresh automatically. Step 5. Add a new section. Let's see an example. Imagine you add a new heading called discussion between result and conclusion. Let me go directly. And it's another thing. If you hold Control key and click, you can go exactly to the same point that the title is written. So let me add another new section like 5 discussion. Because of writing 5 as a number and dot in a bullet wise, you can see that it's automatically applied, and heading 1 is applied to the number 5. So you can see here in the navigation pane it's appeared. So now if you update your table of content, update entire table, number 5 discussion is added between results and conclusion. This saves a huge amount of time compared to editing the content manually. And step number 6, customize the table of contents. You can also customize its appearance. Go to References, Table of Content, and select Custom Table of Content as I showed you. Here you can change the number of heading levels displayed, as I told, number 1, number 2, number 3. You can also modify formatting styles. That is by default from template. You can change and select the other ones. You can change the leader line from dots to another dashes or lines or anything, your space. And you can also adjust the overall look of the table. In the web preview, you can also use hyperlinks, or you can also use the normal view of the content. You can remove page numbers, and you can select the place of page numbers. There are some other options here. You can also reach them. You can see that the levels can be defined here. If the title of headings are different, maybe you need to find them among the titles here, and you can apply a level for each heading you want. You can also apply similar levels for different headings. Why we use an automatic table of content? Here are some major benefits. Saves time, updates page numbers automatically, keeps documents professional, makes navigation easier, reduces formatting errors, and perfect for reports, dissertation, manuals, and books. Once you start using automatic table of contents, you will never want to create it manually again. And that's how you create an automatic table of content in Microsoft Word. Just remember these 3 simple steps. Apply heading styles, insert the table of contents from the References tab, and update it whenever your document changes. It's quick, professional, and can save hours of manual work. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notification for more Microsoft Word tips and tutorials, and also other programs like Excel and so on. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.